And now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed Cruiserweight World Champion and an undisputed Heavyweight Champion of the World, Alexander Usyk.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's all offense, all the time. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nobody home with that hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Perfect counter lands. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just that's a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Do you believe what we are seeing? Good defense on that left hook. Good defense on that right hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Great round. Now, relax. So just keep him on the end of
back. Just box him. Be smart. Just get your shots off. Don't give him...
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. The jab's working nice.
On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That hook just can't find the target. You'd like to see more jabs. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
An illegal move there. Punch. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. win this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get out there and switch on.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
Go out there, let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, alright?
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
Just boxing, be smart, get your shots off, and don't give him any.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. The jab's good.
Boss, don't worry about it. Get your mind back on the job. That's it.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work. So just keep him on there.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher who's got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Nice counterpunch right up the middle. That big hook doesn't land. Good counterpunching. Swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
That jab won't score. A very competitive round. Talk about fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Focus, big deep breaths. Big deep breath.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
You just have to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're letting back.
Great round. Now, relax. The jab's working nice. Oh, 1, 2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into the fight.
You've been coasting this fight. How you been back into it?
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just
go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of that jab, and then just start out.
Great work. I love that. That jab's slick. Now, I don't want you to
stop him in his tracks. The fight's not over.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, deep.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. That counter shot lands. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
There's a lot of weight there to give away, and if you're giving it away that way, you've got to use it to the maximum, because you've got to be smart. Every shot hurts. It's not about skill, it's more about power.
he absorbed that hook. Swing and a miss with the jab. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. And that hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well done with that count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great work. I love that. I love that. Jab slick.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. That was a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
A little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. Good man.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on. You're switching up.
The gaps weren't there. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? He was coasting this fight, and now you've...
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Completely. Get your mind back on the job.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end.
That is illegal. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Only catching air with that hook. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Perfect counter shot. Good job defending the jab. Just missed with that hook. There's a counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Catch and shoot. Right hook just missed. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Stay focused.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
Smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing. He was coasting this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence.
Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Have you got complacent? The fight's up.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Good man, good man. Just same again. Don't change too much.
There's the bell for round 6. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That power punch scores. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice counter. And he scores with the counter. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Set him up, but you take him out. He's ready to go.
Listen, he's switched off. What's he doing? I need you to switch back on. Yeah.
And there's the bell for round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Usyk. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to go back out there.
Round 8, and we're off again. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just missed with that hook. That hook. Did you see that? The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Well, wait a minute. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. An issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
You're confident now. You've got to take that confidence away.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. Just
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. That was a terrible...
beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down. Come on. Breathe. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it.
Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing, you're starting to make mistakes.
Straight round. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Okay, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
From the end and what you do. Good work. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be...
And there's the bell to start round 9. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Beautiful counter punch.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for 2. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but...
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
Are you alright? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow him to fight. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Just stick a few body shots in there a little bit.
What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You look complacent.
Good work, that's it. And breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Round, you had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's release.
Great round. Now, relax. Good work, you think.
Go out there and win this next round. Switch on.
Great work. I love that. That jab's slick. So just keep him on.
That was a tougher fight and he's going to be confident.
The referee calling for seconds out. As
Good round. Feel good? Good man.
And here comes the 10th round. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They exchange punches. That left hook misses. Make him as Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Punch, counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on the edge.
Okay, now you're switching off. Have you got complacent?
That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. I need us to focus.
Let's start 11. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
They block the hook. that jab. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocketer.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. Oh, right there! Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked! This could be it! Tyson Fury! Tyson Fury in serious trouble! I don't see how he's gonna get out of this! Let's talk about Fury in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Stay focused. Don't
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Have you got complete?
You were thinking you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you still landed.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get caught.
And there's the bell for round 12. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Clearly, that's not allowed. Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just... Did you see that? Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What court sleep?
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. And he waves it off. That will do it. This fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Eddie Hall, the world's strongest man, 300 pounds. No one in the heavyweight division is as terrifying as this man. And they'll be facing Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6. Talk about...
This bout is scheduled.
These two have certainly... And there's the bell for round one. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? There was so much... Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked! This could be it! Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions! Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. The moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
There's a counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Tyson Fury just got... And down goes Fury! And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Good work. Don't forget the job.
What do we expect to see here in round two? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Punch, counter punch. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
The world's strongest man is staggered. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That's what... Did you see that? Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. He takes the knee, buys time, collects himself.
That's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That hook was off target. Beautiful counter shot. Look at the big fella get rocked. And Eddie Hall goes down. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heel.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And the world's strongest man. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least...
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comeback. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared. Fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the masquerade that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many have-a-goes, just looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a car.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Frank True Brit Bruno, 6'3", 225 pounds. And he'll be taking on Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Frank True Brit Bruno, a unique and charismatic heavyweight fighting out of England. The greatest, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville.
This bout,
you can tell both of these fighters are exuding. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot. And this with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That's not legal. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Swing and a miss with that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This is the time that the trainer needs to... Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. On those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
And that hook misses. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Oh, is Bruno gonna go down? Bruno waking up from that nap.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be this sweet.
Get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. That right, pulling it right there. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen this.
Good work, that's it now.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter?
Oh no, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, and big Frank Bruno just got belted. Bruno's a veteran, though. He knows how to survive.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is the biggest moment of his life. Can he? And the true Brit goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's...
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2, but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing, at Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting, some failing, not plain sailing, entertaining. Check the ratings, let me out, I don't wanna be king.
Plan B time after being knocked out. time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the...
And that'll do it as Bruno goes to the canvas. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice counter. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and a legal move there. He looks like he's gonna do it. He's gonna beat Frank Bruno. Do you believe this? And the big heavyweight Bruno is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell her man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me, non-stop working down.